Part 2. Light from the sun began to shine through the small oak hammock where the crew had slept. The slight chirps of birds in the background that had started just before the sun broke were almost instantly overtaken by the sounds of whips as they began to crack. The many footsteps moving east towards Fort Walsh created a rumble as they moved through the brush, scaring up any animals that had been bedded down. Because of the drought that had struck the area for the past 2 years, the massive amount of hooves shuffling along the ground started a dust cloud that could be seen from a ways off. Tucker got the morning move going as always. "Hey, yep. Alright, boys, let's get 'em up, move 'em out." Boyd wet his lips and threw down a deafening whistle to get Tigger's attention, and let him know that it was time for work. Now, moving a herd of cattle through a pasture is one thing, but through the brush, another. It takes a simple tree branch to move the cow away from the rest of the herd, and off into a world of distraction. However, once the group had its general direction, they moved in a somewhat uniform fashion. It was mid-morning now, and Tucker, Jake, and Boyd simply sat in the back, side by side on their respective horses, and let Tigger do his work around the outside contain. "So, Boyd," Jake was throwing in a quid of tobacco, "what's the deal with you and that Annie Montgomery girl down the way?" Tucker commented with a little grin on his face. "Yeah, Boyd, you spend enough damn time down there, you better be hoping for something." With a blushed face that resembled something of a tomato, Boyd answered, "Well, you know, she's a really good-looking girl, and I really like spending time with her. I mean, just the other day we rode down to the slough to, well, you know, spend some time by the water." Boyd's description of his and Annie's time together sent Tucker into a raging event of laughter and congratulations. Jake just sat back with a content smile. "Well, when we get back, you need to have her and the rest of the Montgomery family over for dinner," Jake commented. Being a little hesitant and taking some time to collect himself, Boyd replied, "Pop, you know, I haven't really told you, but Mr. Montgomery doesn't exactly like me spending much time around Annie. Why do you think we have to leave every time we're at their place together?" With a total change of attitude and a slightly outraged tone, Jake questioned back, "What? What in the hell does old Montgomery think is wrong with my boy?" "Well, not that there's anything wrong with me. Annie and I just seem to think that he believes that Samuel Lee boy, who lives on the west border of their place," pausing while he shrugged his shoulders, "would be a better match for her." "You know, I don't understand that at all. You better have been acting like a gentleman every time you go over there." "Oh, yes, sir, every time." Tucker felt it necessary to join the conversation. "You know, Boyd, not saying Annie's a bad girl or anything, but why do you want to settle down with just one gal anyways? You could be like me and always be roaming free." Still obviously frustrated, Jake turned to his brother. "What do you mean, be like you? Living off his brother's place? Probably never going to move because he doesn't want a family of his own?"